I just heard about yet another shooting at a school. This is a Christian private school in Madison, Wisconsin. And the shooter, we all assume, is always a male, whether it be a boy or a man. But this time, it was actually a 17-year-old girl who opened fire, and she killed a teacher and a teenage student in the final week before Christmas break. And it makes it more sad to me that it's almost Christmas and this is happening, but anytime this happens, it's tragic, it's horrible, it's evil, it's demonic. It has to stop. And I know that's so cliche because everybody always says it has to stop. And it never does. It's like time after time after time, there's a shooting. I remember when I was a teenager myself, it was my graduating class of 1999, and there was a shooting at Columbine. And that was the first that I ever heard of any craziness like that. Anybody going into a school and just shooting up other people, killing them. Like, I just never heard of that before. And now it's like, it's sad. It's like, oh my goodness. But at the same time, it's become so common that people aren't as taken back by it as they once were. And it breaks my heart. Like, I don't know these people. And I don't have to know them to be human, to be compassionate, and to have empathy and just feel for their families and for them because now they're gone. And I just pray and hope that they knew Jesus, that they had a relationship with Jesus. Because at the end, all that matters is if you had a relationship with Jesus. And right now, like, it's just, I'm just so tired of seeing this stuff on the news all the time. I'm tired of hearing about it all the time. Like, we always hear about it, and it's got to stop. Like, I just, as a parent now who has a child in middle school, junior high, whatever you want to call it, like, these shootings are scary. No matter how many there are, no matter, where you live and you think it won't happen at your school, but now a student and a teacher are dead. And the girl that shot and killed them in that school, she killed herself inside the school too. So now she's dead. And these shootings are just happening all over. I mean, it's like, you just get breaking news and it's like, oh, what's happening now? And then it ends up being a shooting. Like, somebody's going into a school. Now it's not even just like elementary schools or high schools, it's private schools. And, these schools don't want to have metal detectors and stuff because they want it to be a safe place. But what happens when it's not a safe place anymore? You have to add metal detectors and security and stuff. In the day and the age that we live in, it's just not safe not to have these things. Like, these kids are dying, teachers are dying. It's the week before everyone goes on Christmas break, and two people have lost their lives now. There is a family whose teenager will not be there for Christmas. There is a family whose loved one, father, mother, whoever it was, the identities haven't been released yet, but now there's a parent who will not be there for their children for Christmas because somebody decided to go into the school and shoot the school up and try to kill everyone. There are 6 people in the hospital right now that are injured. 2 are critical, life-threatening injuries. 4 not. There's 3 people dead, including the shooter. And I'm just so tired of hearing about all these shootings. Like, I don't even want to send my child to school anymore. Like, I've come to a point where even though I know my child is very sociable and, likes to do things with friends and be there with all the crowd and everything, I don't even feel safe sending my kid to school anymore. I'm like, now I just want to homeschool so I can keep my child safe. And that's sad because if you don't have a lot of siblings and stuff, homeschooling is going to be so boring pretty much. I mean, there's groups that you can go to and stuff like that, but Homeschool for my child is not ideal. But all these shootings and stuff, I just can't handle these shootings anymore. It's gotta stop. Like, I mean, I just don't see it stopping because the world's gonna get worse. It's not gonna get better. It's gonna get worse. And then Jesus is gonna come back. And for all of you who don't believe, I'm so sorry for you. Because one day you're gonna wish that you had. But anyway, yeah, these are my thoughts for right now. So this is my first live, I believe, that I'm actually posting. But anyway, I'm signing out now. So keep Madison, Wisconsin in your prayers. Keep the teacher and the student that lost their lives in your prayers. And even for the shooter's family, you know, they lost someone too. And it's just all around sad that now we have another shooting and a school shooting. And it's just, it shouldn't be this way. But anyway, that's all. And I just wish that it would stop. So yeah.